back to another video on my channel. Hope you're doing good, hope you're doing well, as today we discuss Mr. Rayan Ait-Nouri and a particular story. This guy has been unbelievable, and I'm saying it now, I'm not being biased, and I'm not saying it because he's Algerian. He is the best left back in the Premier League at this moment in time. Look at the top teams. You got Man City, who are playing Nathan Ake there most weeks. They haven't got an out-and-out left back. Arsenal, again, they've been playing Kivior there. They haven't got an out-and-out left back. Liverpool have had injury problems with Andy Robertson, okay? Udogie is not better than Ait-Nouri. Digne, not better than Ait-Nouri. So you go through the league, Cucurella, all these sorts of guys. Don't even get me started on Man United's left backs. I'm telling you, it's factually correct. Rayan Ait-Nouri is the best left back in the Premier League. Therefore, he has to join Manchester City this summer. Now, if you remember correctly, he was on the brink. He was on the verge of leaving Wolves this time last year because of the manager situation. If Lopetegui didn't go and Gary O'Neill didn't come in, then we would have seen Ait-Nouri depart the club. He stayed. He's been unreal. Now, not only has he been playing left back, he's been playing in a back four, then he's been playing in a back three, he's been playing as a left wing back, and in some of the injuries Wolves have had, the likes of Pedro Neto have been out injured, he's been playing left wing. You see the Algeria game, even in the national team. I think Ait-Nouri's position has got to be considered here because he's so good. It's like having a left winger at left back. We see particularly in that game against South Africa, the draw, Ait-Nouri, when Hadjim came on, was playing as a number 8 in central midfield. Then he was playing as a number 10. And you think about it, he's so creative, maybe he does deserve a place further up the pitch. Gareth Bale was a left back when he burst onto the scene in the Premier League with Tottenham. Gareth Bale started as a left back, ended up as one of the best wingers in the world. So think about the potential Ait-Nouri could have. And in terms of Algeria's style of play, with the way he was playing as a left back, then he came into the centre of the park, and we see it at Wolves as well. Think about how Pep Guardiola plays with those centre halves and then the two in front, where John Stones often becomes a midfield player, sometimes even alongside Rodri. So could you imagine Ait-Nouri inverting into that midfield and becoming a central midfield player? I mean, even Rico Lewis has been doing it this season. How many times have you seen a Man City player end up playing from the defence, an out-and-out player, or even a fullback like him, going into that central midfield? And I think it's perfect. Man City need proper fullbacks, and they've got one of the best proper fullbacks in the world on the right for the past few years. In fact, arguably the best fullback ever in Premier League history, in Kyle Walker. And you look at how Man City struggle without Kyle Walker and their win rate and the chances they make without him compared to with him. Imagine Walker on the right. Ait-Nouri is that version on the left, particularly with what he gives you going forwards, his pace, his dribbling. He's been involved in quite a few goals and assists since he started to go further forward. That Coventry game in the FA Cup where he scored, he was up front. He's a left back. He got pushed up there, and then he assisted the second goal for Wolves in that game to Bueno, literally by bursting through the field and running 50, 60 yards with the ball. Scored other goals in the Premier League recently as well. He's a top player. He's a top player. Even against West Ham, he came off injured, but he won the penalty before that. He was dribbling our players for fun. Man City, if they are prepared to pay the money for Benjamin Mendy, who barely got a kick, several reasons, then surely they should be willing to pay for Ait-Nouri. And I think as well, if you consider the Algerian fan base Man City have, from having Riyad Mahrez and Belmadi before and Ben Arbia and all these players as well, all these Algerians, listen, respectfully, City are not a big club and sometimes struggle to fill the Etihad. But how many times have Algerians gone and taken the flag or travelled or bought tickets because Riyad Mahrez was there? You think about now, all these same fans, they've already invested their time, love and money to Man City, can keep that and watch Ait-Nouri there as well. And we know Ait-Nouri wouldn't play every week because Pep rotates his players every week. Even Haaland doesn't play every single game. But imagine Ait-Nouri playing in a team with the likes of Haaland and Alvarez and De Bruyne and Walker and Rodri and Stones and Diaz and Ederson. And it's going to make Ait-Nouri a better player as well. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. The most dribbles outside the top 6 teams, and he's a left back. His left foot is an absolute wand. And I think if he just solves one or two defensive errors, he was often caught out because he's so far forward, but also look at the game against Burkina Faso with a penalty where he kicked Issa Kabore in the box of the AFCON group stage. He's good. He's got to be worth 50+ million. And look at the price Wolves paid for him. They're going to make a big profit on this guy. They saw the talent. They saw the potential. He's delivered. He's getting more confident week in, week out. He's only going to get better. Listen, for me, the best left back in the Prem right now. For me, the best left back in Africa as well. Struggling to think of a left back better than Ait-Nouri in Africa as well. Honestly, he's a superstar. Respectfully to Wolves, he deserves a bigger and better team. So, let me know your thoughts. Ait-Nouri to Man City, I can see it happening. I would love it to happen. Smack 50 million, make the deal done. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Or do you think he should go somewhere else? Because I can't see him going to Liga, especially after ditching France. I can't see the Arsenal one happening. You've got Timber and Zinchenko and Kivior. Liverpool maybe, but they've got Robertson, who's injury prone, but still number one. They've got Tsimikas as well. Klopp's not going to be there. You know, Chelsea have got Cucurella and Chilwell. Man United, potentially, I mean, they have got Luke Shaw and Malacia is nowhere to be seen, but it just makes sense for him to go to Man City. Birmingham's not too far anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I really think this could be a fantastic deal for all of the parties involved.